Hello. So today I'll be speaking a little bit about what adjustment division loss meant for me, and not that it means the same thing for everyone. And I've spoken openly about this in public and written or wrote about it, I guess, in the past. Um, you know, my adjustment to vision loss, I lost a lot of, I was losing vision, but I lost a lot of my vision suddenly in my first semester in college, and basically became legally blind. And I had been losing it before, just my peripheral vision closing in, but I lost a lot, and it was quite noticeable, and it was a big difference for me in my life. And I had this picture of where I was going, and employment-wise, life-wise, and it truly didn't, with ignorance, did not include, blindness, even though it had been brought to my attention numerous times. And that acceptance wasn't there. And really, I think Tuttle and Tuttle said you only can adjust to what you've experienced, and that's for most people. That's not all people, but that means a lot to me. And at that point, I didn't know how to deal with it, and I wasn't dealing with my vision loss in the right way. I was utilizing lots of alcohol and substances, and I didn't know what I was doing. And young people utilize those things at times, and I definitely was using them to an extreme, and really doing it, masking my uncomfort or discomfort with myself and what I was going through. And I often tell the story of, I found support through my family, and also counseling. Counseling made a big impact in my life and changed my perspective, but there were ups and downs, and I remember a point where during the downs, and really the lowest point, and where my buddy walked in and found me on the ground with a bottle and drank like a bottle of alcohol, and I don't know if I had done anything else, but at this point, and he just sat down, and he was going through a really rough time, and his name's Richie Spears, and he cried with me, and we sat there, and then I think my twin brother Dan wandered in, and he sat down with us, and we all just cried and talked, and just sat there together in the dark on the floor in our room, and that day was a turning point, and I'm not alone, and everyone goes through or has to face obstacles and hits low points in their lives, and high points, and really blindness is not the biggest obstacle you could face. I sought counsel. I was seeing a counselor, and he really helped change my viewpoint on life and my disability, and move forward in a positive manner, and really set the standard for myself. And there were still obstacles, as I've shared before. I didn't have any training around my blindness at that point, and so getting that training, there were little, I would say, steps towards my independence and my confidence as a person who's blind, and really embracing it. And I've spoken that cane travel, white cane, also those strategies for organization and Braille, and I'm not the greatest Braille reader. I assume my learning disability impacts that, but my recoding information. But I'm a slow Braille reader, and practice too. So, I'm really grateful to the skills I was trained in, and the people. Mentors have made a big impact in my adjustment too. So surrounding yourself with successful people who are blind, or visually impaired, or with low vision, who are making things happen, doing things in life, and living independently, really changes your outlook. And I wish that anything I had that early on, and it really, really changes what you think is possible and what you can make possible because of that. And I'll talk a little bit more about life, about planning in your life and such, but that's a bit about my adjustment to vision loss. And I've spoken and helped with adjustment to vision loss groups in the past and spoken at different groups, but I just wanted to share that if you're dealing with that, or if you've dealt with that, you're not alone. So, okay? And my life is awesome, and I'm so grateful, and I wouldn't change a thing. I really wouldn't. Yeah, people ask me if I could take a pill and change my blindness. No, I know who I am. I'm comfortable with who I am, and my life is awesome. So have a great day. Take care. Again, I'm Joe Strechay, and you can check out more videos on my YouTube channel.